Hello and what is up there guys, welcome back to another video on my Minecraft channel, and this time a new Firjen video. And in this video we'll be going around Riverwalt talking about what I've built and where I got the inspiration. If you're Dutch and you would rather watch a Dutch version of this video, it will be up on my channel a half hour after this is uploaded, so you can go and check that out. So we start out here at the blacksmith, which is very simple, with a couple of damaged anvils, a place to smelt the iron and a place to cool it down. Then here we have the house that used to belong to the mayor but is now my place of residence, and then here we've got the house where the blacksmith would used to live. And then we've got a little bridge crossing the river, and that's where I got the name from. It's a river in the forest, river and walt together. River is pretty obvious, and walt is related to the German word for forest. So this village is actually inspired by Skyrim, by Riverwood. Riverwood, which is a small town in the forest at a river, and it has this great lumber mill, which you can see is over there. I tried to make my own lumber mill there. And then we've got some more houses over here as well. Let's go past them. And Riverwalt is really ruined because nobody has been living here for a long time, and if you've watched the storyline you will know what has happened to my village. So basically I'm the only one living here currently, so I'm kind of like oh, what the heck? So I'm kind of like isolated from every other Ljord there is in the kingdoms, and I'm pretty much all by myself here. And my goal is to find out what happened to my father and to reveal the secret he discovered, and then restore this village to its former glory. So as you can see here we have the lumber mill, and adding some details. That's a very important thing in your builds, adding details like these simple logs or just the mossy stone in between it. It will make a lot of difference to your builds. It will look a lot more detailed. You can see here a bit of ruined part of town. This part I'm rebuilding actually, and this is the old house of my father. And you can see another way of adding detail is like doing stuff like this. This is supposed to represent skins that are hanging outside to dry, and of course the ice is also a way to add detail to your build. So that are all ways that you can add some more detail to builds to make them look more alive. And you see here adding those mossy stones will do a lot as well. And you can see Riverwalt is really in decline. It's not a very fun place to live in, and that's where I was going for here. So it would really feel like I'm here alone. It's a very miserable place to be alone, because it reminds me constantly of what this village used to be, and that all those things are gone. So it reminds me of the loss of my father. I don't know where my brother is, so that's kind of this atmosphere I'm trying to create here. And I think that's very important to keep in mind when you're building something, even if it's just in a single player world and just for yourself. I always come up with a story behind the builds, just because then it's easier to add stuff in certain places. So this build is actually very simple in design. It's basically the same house type all over again, so it's not very complicated. I just had to come up with this once, and that's just of a lot of different building styles, and of that the Nordic style is one of the styles I've practiced on most. So this is my current Nordic style, and I thought it would be quite nice because this is a very fancy way of building, and then it would be very obvious when everything was ruined, like that house over there. You can really see that's a ruined state of the house. Doesn't really look as fancy as these houses are supposed to. So that's basically how I created this village Riverwalt. I will be building some more villages soon, or work on more house designs, but that's for another video. and not now. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to leave a like down below, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and of course leave some comments down below of anything you would like to know, or just some nice comments, I don't mind, and I will see you guys then in the next video.